Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky, and today we're back on the server, and this is episode 1, and as I said in my previous episode, today I want to tackle a little bit of this build over here. But the interesting thing is, today might be the first day that we actually have somebody coming onto the server, which is fantastic. It's my I'm not sure what his username is just yet, but it's a friend from uni. He doesn't actually know that I'm recording, so if you're watching this, sorry that I didn't tell you, but I thought it'd be more interesting to see natural reactions, and I'm wondering what his reaction to this is going to be, because he's only recently started playing Minecraft, and I think that's kind of really interesting actually to see the kind of builds that he comes up with, being only really introduced to Minecraft at 1.13 sort of stage. I've been playing Minecraft for a few years on and off, so I've kind of seen the development and the way it's gone to a point, not so much as the other person who started this server with me. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what we get from him. So he should have just come onto the server. Did I see a name there? Oh, here he is. He's still a Steve. He's still a Steve. Ow! Ow! I hope he's not going to break my base. You may have noticed that his username is Wet Flaps. I'm going to call him Sam. Not going to call him that. Not on here. I wonder if he took a bed. I wonder if he even read the rules of the server. I very much doubt he's got himself stuck. He's got himself stuck in the sheep pen already. You know what, this is more entertaining than I expected it to be. Oh, Samothy. So much to learn. So many pork chops. Oh, he's gone to the nether. I'm just going to leave him to it. We are going to get started on this over here. So this is really unusual for me, because usually I make a video, and to be honest with you, I tend to one-shot a lot of my videos. Or I spend about an hour or so recording, and I just sort of cut that down for ease. Now, in this one, I got a feeling these are going to actually probably take me a couple of days, especially with Sam on the server. I want to sort of show him around and that. So what I want to do, first of all, let's just get over there. So here we are, back at the area that I want to sort out. Now today, I want to build at least one of the buildings today, tonight, and then I might build another one tomorrow. It depends how well I get on. But I don't know whether to start there or there. But I think I'm going to lay the groundwork for both. So I'm going to lay the house shape. I don't want the houses just to be rectangles. So I'm going to lay the house shape in cobblestone. I'm going to take 3 stacks of cobblestone just in case. Yeah, I used oak for that. So I want to keep the same sort of palette, the same style to make it like a little village. But I don't want all the houses to be the same either. So I'll take some steps, and I've already got a crafting table anyway. I tell you what though. Let's make a second one. What am I doing? Let's make a second one. Pop. Pop. Because I'm going to keep a crafting table over there. I like to keep one in my inventory these days, especially when I am... especially when I'm like strip mining, because he's gone all the way over to the. He's taking a boat. Yes, as mentioned here, today I enchanted my pickaxe. Look at that. That was exactly what it came out as. Efficiency 4 and breaking 3 silk touch. How amazing is that pickaxe? I'm so happy. I'm so happy to finally get a silk touch pickaxe. Oh, we went through the nether. Oh no, I just went through the nether. Oh, okay. Right. We'll probably keep some Samothy updates going on, but for now, I want to lay this groundwork. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want them huge. I'm not going to make them as big as that house, because that house took a lot of resources. But I want them to still look nice. Ooh, already laying blocks in the wrong place. I'm also going to have a lot of editing because of just speaking to Sam. I'm just going to come out like this. I'm going to come out like, ooh, not like that. Oh, the days are so... I wish I could make the days longer. Days are so short. I want to come out like this. I want a little, like, awning here. So I'm going to leave a space for a door. Like that, I think. Wow, you see, this is why you need so much cobblestone. I may end up just speeding some of this up. So in this time lapse, I just want to really talk about my plans for this this realm and what I want to do with it and where I want to go next. And I really like adventure games and I really like exploring, so what I really would like to do is explore more of this world before I start grinding and working on like a huge base. A huge base is something that I've never really built before actually, because I'm more like this. I like to build villages or towns or sort of futuristic or even like historical ruins sort of areas. On my other solo world I've built a lot of sort of like ruins that have now been re-inhabited by the villagers, and that's something else that I would like to explore is villager physics, because I just don't know much about them. I know a fair amount about redstone now, and I know a fair amount about other things, but villager physics still sort of elude me. And in my other one, I would just go into creative mode and just spawn villagers if I needed them, then let them breed. But in this one, I'm not letting myself do that. I've got creator turned off or force mode turned off, and I'm going to have to find a village soon and transport villagers probably through the nether back to my village if they're too far away. I don't mind using like a /locate, although I don't like to because it still feels a little bit cheating, but maybe just to give me like a general idea of which direction to go, and then I'll probably try and find the nearest village on camera. See, this is interesting. I've never really bothered doing outside decorations, and that was really interesting to add, and it really did add something to the build, and it's something that I want to continue to do. So I've been watching a lot of sort of decoration videos and how to make builds look nicer, and this is what I really want to do, is really improve my building. And I think forcing myself to record these, even if a lot of people don't watch these, it makes me have to be better rather than just building the same thing over and over again. So it's a really good practice in things like building and decorating and trying to make things just generally better and make myself better at this game. And I also want to progress faster. So I've already got diamond armor and I've already strip mining and all that. That took me a long time on my original game, and on this one it's not taking me that long at all. So eventually I want to fight the Wither, go to the end, and fight the Ender Dragon, and all those great things. It looks like that's all we got time for today, so I hope you enjoyed this time lapse. And we are back, folks, and it is complete. So it took a lot longer than I expected, and it took a lot more materials than I expected, and I remembered the resources it took, and I actually sort of went a little bit simpler on the windows up there. I haven't decorated the inside yet. It's actually really big on the inside. I'm thinking about maybe splitting the top, at least the top layer, up into multiple rooms, but I did add some flower baskets with these lovely flowers. I forgot what they're called. Are these peonies? I think they're peonies. Yes, they're peonies. I think they look nice, and this person who lives here clearly likes them. I did a couple of things a little differently here. The roof is just a little differently shaped around here. It's a little flatter on the top. I did do the inset windows there because I think they look a lot nicer there. I wanted a little bit of variation because I don't want just a carbon copy of my place. I want something a little bit different. The fireplace is the same, and so is the chimney, but that's pretty standard sort of foundation-y stuff. The difference here is you've got this coming out. Obviously, it goes in a different direction to mine, but you got this here as well. So over here, if I show you on mine kind of curves around like that. So that's actually just a curve, and it curves around and points to the front, so like it's one solid roof. This is actually like one roof and then another roof sort of extending into it. So rather than one solid roof, you actually kind of got two roofs that have sort of one's impaled the other, I guess, is one way of looking at it. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I cannot believe how much oak it takes to make this many oak stairs. And again, I know it doesn't look the best because it's just one solid color, but that's kind of the way I'm going for it. A little bit of simplicity on the top, and then kind of emphasizes all the other details around it. Now, you may have noticed this is looking a little bit different. So for a start, I didn't make it symmetrical. I took off quite a lot of this side, and to make sure that the roof could go on properly without hitting this back wall, I brought it forward a bit. But yeah, as you can see here, my idea is to use the birch logs, but to also strip them. So I think that'll look really nice. It'll look different to that, but at the same time keep this sort of consistent build style. Now, the only thing here, as you can probably see where this is going, that looks very similar. That looks very similar. It looks very bland. So I'm thinking about building in spruce. Spruce is actually my favorite planks. It's my favorite planks. My favorite wood is acacia, but I'm not a mad fan of acacia planks because there's those kind of like bright orangey planks don't look super great, I think. But the acacia wood, especially the stripped acacia, looks amazing. But these are my favorite planks, and I'm thinking about building this like that's kind of like dark foundation, light detail. This is going to be light foundation, dark detail, and we're just gonna see how that goes. Basically, if it doesn't go very well, then I'll just burn the whole place down and start again. But it does mean that I'm going to need a lot more spruce than I already have, but that's okay because I've got some spruce saplings, I've got some bone meal, and I'm going to grow some trees, get some more spruce, and then I'm going to start this place. I don't really want to keep doing time lapses all the time, so we'll see how far we get. So I need some more spruce. So I decided I need to grow some spruce trees. So I got my spruce saplings and a bit of bone meal. Put 4 in a square, and well, this happened. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at it. It's huge. It's beautiful. I kind of don't even want to cut it down. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That's just magnificent. It's kind of like a big arrow, I guess, sticking out the ground. Yeah, I don't want to. Look at that. Look at that, though, compared to the other trees. Look at that compared to that. That and that look so small compared to that now. And I love those oak trees, but that, yeah, I mean, it's going to have to come down. But maybe I guess. But also, you get all this podzol as well. And, yeah, I'm taking this podzol. Yeah. I've got my silk tooth pickaxe now, so I'm taking this podzol. I'll find a use for it. I will, just you see. I'll put it somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to cut the rest of this tree down. Hey folks, we're back, and I have finished the house, and there it is. Now you may notice that there's not as much spruce there as I may have said there would be, and that is because I started building with the spruce, and the spruce looked awful. It was too dark. It was way too dark. It did not fit the rest of these houses here. I will build with spruce eventually. I've got loads of it built up now. But yeah, it didn't look right, so I did this. It's a little different, and it's a little smaller. So let's just have a quick look around. I always do that. I always click too many times. So with this one, so really, instead of going darker, I've actually gone lighter. But you can see, like, there's no slabs here, and there's slabs here, just because it didn't look right. I needed to merge this oak in with the slabs better, and then with the birch on top. And I know some people might not like this, and it does look a little bit too clean. I've tried to make it look like this person really doesn't care about their gardens or anything. In fact, to the point that their flower pots, which are less decorative than those ones over there, have podzol in them. And I told you I would find a reason to use that podzol, and I did. So I'm really happy with that. Yep, doors. I tried to make this almost less interesting on purpose. This person who lives here does not care. They do not care. They've left the house go a little bit because they don't really care that much. Again, haven't really done much on the inside. Just got the chimney there. The chimney actually isn't in the center. It's actually slightly off because this is even, and this is a three wide. but I kind of want that as well. I kind of want it to be a little bit off, like you walk in here and it's just a little bit off. And you may have noticed, or you may not have noticed, that it's a little bit off under here. The ceiling is lower. In fact, these are half slabs. I did do full blocks at first, and the ceiling was really low, and it was almost a little bit uncomfortable. So I made it half slabs, so the ceiling is lower. This building now feels smaller in general, and that's what I wanted, a smaller, maybe slightly cheaper building compared to some of the others, compared to like that nice farmhouse over there. That's not great, is it? I might put some half slabs here, actually, so you can step up. And, of course, you know, my one, which I personally think is the nicest out the lot. But still, I actually kind of really like this. I like this roof structure. I like that this actually feels really open. And you can actually see the strip logs better because there's not 2 layers of cobblestone now. There's a layer of half slabs on the top just to give it a bit of a border. I think the border really actually works really nicely. I think you could put chests here and it would look good. So, yeah, actually, even though this house is supposed to be like cheaper and not well kept, I think in some ways the interior looks nicer than mine. I think there's just more of an interesting look about it. But that's our 2 main buildings done now. That was quite a lot for this episode. This actually took me a couple of days, and of course I know the editing as well. I've done half the editing already, and that is a lot of editing. But that I've only just noticed that is really nice. That is really nice. You can see right into that building. You can see, I'm going to have to really, I think I'm going to have to really detail that. You can see right into that building. That is still the white stained glass. Wow, that is clear. Oh, yeah, no, that is brilliant. I'm going to have to sleep. Let's sleep in this building. But that is, but yeah, there's not a lot left of this episode, really. But I have gone and done goofed, guys, because I didn't know until Sam came on the server that I have put the spawn area in the wrong area. I thought spawn was 0y0. So if you look on like F3, press F3. Gotta be careful of. There's a lot of creepers that spawn around here because there's big wide open areas. But you can see that I'm on block 100. 66 minus 30 is about halfway down. So if you go over there, you will find yourself on 0, and I say 0y0 because it doesn't really matter what height you're at. But it basically the X and the Z being 0, 0. I thought that was spawn, but it's not actually. It's like it's still on the 0, but it's yeah, it's like a minus something or other. So I need to find the exact spot, and I need to move all that stuff over to there. So I thought about killing myself, but I had a lot of levels, and then I thought, well, I could just make a compass and find it with the compass, can't I? So let's go and find it. And you might notice that I don't have any levels left because I've just fixed all of my stuff and I've enchanted a couple of extra spare tools because I had a lot of levels after doing some strip mining and all that. So I was, yeah, really glad about that. But as we can see, we're following our compass and it's pointing us this way. Where are we gonna get? Where are we gonna get to? See, I thought, you know what? I'll be honest with you. When I built that, I thought I spawned over here, and I thought because I have a terrible sense of direction on Minecraft, and I get turned around all the time. So I was like, well, maybe I did start over there, and I just got a bit turned around and thought I started over here. I thought I started next to the horses. So yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't trust myself. Oh, let's step onto here. It's pointing here. I think this is it. I think this spot might be spawn. Let's step here. Yep, that's pointing me back here, and as soon as I step on there, it points me backwards. Now, as you can see, if I press F3, we're in... Ah, there you go. Chunk 0, 0, 0. Okay, so it's still block 16, 64, minus 76, but it's chunk 0, 0, 0. And then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 15. So I think this is our spawn. Yeah, maybe? Doesn't have quite a... Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is our spawn. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to mark it as the spawn. So now I need to make that whole acacia thing here. I can't actually remember the dimensions of it. Give me just a second. I'm going to go measure the dimensions of it, but I'll be back before you even realise. Okay, I'm back, and I also needed to get some birch logs. So, a little behind the scenes there, I also got some birch logs. You didn't see that, but that's what I did. Because this actually takes quite a lot of birch. I basically want to make a carbon copy of what's over there. So it needs to be 8 by 11, which is kind of weird. So it needs to be, these need to be the 2 middle ones, so we're going to have 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know what you're thinking, and it kind of drives me insane that it's not a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is like this for a reason. I promise you that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, and that goes there, and then this is, yeah, okay. I think you know what though? I'm gonna leave the map and everything over there. I think it's a nice little feature to have these these placements around that have the map of the island on them. I like that idea quite a lot, so I think I am gonna stick with that idea anyway. So let's plonk this in the ground. Pop, pop, pop. Oh man, I hope I line the audio up so that pops properly. It will be a lot more professional than you're used to if I do. So this is where the book's going to go. This is where the sign's going to go. Let's put that there. I can't remember what goes there now. I'll have to double check later. So I've improved my shovel because I made a second shovel. Enchanted it to see if I can get more enchants. I didn't. I just got efficiency 4. So I now have an efficiency 5 shovel. That's ridiculous for a shovel. Like you don't need a shovel that good, but it does come in useful. It is handy to have the best that you can get. Look at that! I didn't even get a noise for that one. It broke it so quickly. So this, it is so enjoyable though to have it just to break stuff like that. I love this texture. It kind of reminds me of the chiseled stone, and I do love the chiseled stone as well. I kind of like that this is like dirt onto the sand as well. Sort of this merging of textures. Let's do that, and I think the birch does it best for that as well. So now we can do this. Oh yeah, I definitely had to get birch. I did not have enough birch just to do the outline, let alone the fact that the floor needs to be birch as well. Of course, these need to be this because, as I said earlier, this is my absolute favourite. Look at that. Look at that sort of burnt sienna sort of colour that is. That's really nice. Really nice with like flecks of like rust as well. And the only thing that I really need to do now, well, not the only thing, is I need a bunch of logs. Oh, look at that! Oh, you couldn't have got more perfect than that. I am, yeah. You shouldn't be happy about things like that, but you do. You do get happy about things like that. I've already got 40 oak slabs. I'll see how I get on with them. It's not going to be enough. Wow, they did not last. We're going to need a lot. A lot. Okay, we'll see how we get on with these, but I think we might even still need... You know what? Let's just make loads. I'm going to use them eventually anyway. I like the half slabs. Let's a little bit more here. I hope this is enjoyable content. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's it. So you get your food. And then there's a... I don't like the food there. Not at all. That's not where it goes. So it's not in the middle. Let's put it that way. I've got a feeling it's more like here. Ooh. Ooh, that's... Don't say that's the spawn chunk. Don't say that's the spawn chunk. No, this is the spawn chunk I'm standing on. That's... no! It's wrong. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. This needs to be moved. This whole thing needs to be moved like 2 blocks. Like, oh. Why? You know what? I'm gonna... you've seen me build it. I'm gonna rectify this. And then we'll be back just to fill in the map. And then we'll be done. Okay, folks, we're back. I've moved this literally 2 blocks over. And I actually goofed again. And it was only supposed to be 4 tall. I made it 5 before, so I've made it 4 now. It is literally a carbon copy of the one over there. I may end up widening this a little bit. It does seem a little bit... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. And that seems a little closer than... Yeah, this could do coming one back. Let me have a look. Yeah, actually, it probably is. Is that... It probably is. Oh, I've gotten this wrong so many times. I'm just gonna pop these item frames up on here. Oh, that's very quickly. Let's do this. Let's do this on camera. Does it too quickly. Does it too quickly. Right, this. What was that? This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I just saw something I need to rectify. So, let's start with this area, shall we? Bam. That's this area. That's this area done, actually. So, I think... Oh, no. This one actually goes here. This one goes underneath it. We need to get behind the house. So, it's actually really interesting. The only reason why I used 4 maps originally is because this house actually sits on 4 edges of those maps. I assume those maps are chunks themselves. And this house sits on 4 different ones. So, I'm hoping I'm at the right place now. Oh, no, I'm on this map still. So, I need to go behind here. And do that. Boom. Let's just get this all filled in. That house looks actually kind of pretty on this map. Okay, that's the whole map filled in. Now what we need to do is do we just need to go behind the house? I got a feeling we just need to go over here. I also feel like that's part of the map that we just filled out. Give me a second. I'm just going to sleep. I'll cut to something. Okay, folks, we're back, and I've got all the maps filled out. Map, and we got one up already. So let's start piecing these together. Where's this one go? This one looks like it goes there. Yes, it does. This one goes there. So this one goes there. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'll be updating these maps as well. I need to update the other 2 lots of maps as well, just to add these on. But yeah, I really love these maps as a decoration art. And what I really would like to do is make like a floor with like this entire island and area, just like as big as I can get in sort of this scale, so you can see everything really well. But yes, I done goofed a few times today, but that is us done for this episode 1. We got so much done today. We got 2 houses built. We got this basically recreated and built, and a little bit of a time-lapse as well showing the build. I hope that time-lapse was alright. That was the sort of slowest time-lapse that I could do feasibly. I managed to cut down 2.5 hours into 2.5 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!